Okay, in this lesson, I want to explain the interesting effect called particle. You can drag on a scene. You can drag it any place on a scene. In the settings, we have a transform. You can change position, rotation, and scale. And just in the properties, we have an emitter and edit. When you click on the emitter, a separate and big window will be open. That when you click on a particle, the settings will be open that I want to explain them. This is default texture of the particle in buildbox 2, and here is the transform, position, rotation, and scale. First, delete that texture, and I want to insert my object. For example, if you insert some object that has different lengths, for example, this tree, when you click and drag it on a texture, as you can see, we have something like this. As you can see, the aspect ratio of the it's compressed in y-axis, as you can see. If you want to change, if you want to correct that dimension of that particle, you can simply click and drag and scale the emitter, this emitter to solve that issue. As you can see, if you scale, you can scale the object. So scaling the particle is for scaling that. If you, for example, insert an object that has a square shape and aspect ratio is correct in that, it's everything right. For example, I turn it back to the 1 and 1, and I insert a mushroom. Click and drag it, and as you can see, it's correct. For changing the scale of the particles, you can hold and shift and scale the whole emitter, or here is the case. You can change the start size and the end size of the emitter, the particle, like this. You can reduce the number, and as you can see, you can change the size of the object like this. As you can see, they're going turn to black. It's because of the color that I've explained it. Here is a total particle. If I make it, for example, 10, it means it just produce 10 particle at the lifetime. The lifetime is, for example, 3 seconds. It produced 10 particle in 3 seconds. You can change it. And after the 3 seconds ended, it produced another 10 particle. Okay, so I make it the bigger number. And emission rate. What is emission rate? It means it produced, for example, 50 particle at 1 second. If you turn it to 2, as you can see, it produced 2 particle at 1 second, but it produced the maximum number of 100 in 3 seconds of life. Okay, so make it in a 10. It produce 10 particle at the second. If you want to, it's a simple way. If you want to more particle, increase that number, for example, that. Now, of course, this number cannot go over that total particle produced. Okay, I reduce, increase the size of the end and in equal number. Okay, here is a bend additive. It means, as you can see, all particle will overlap to each other. If you activate it, it's highlight, brighten the overlap area. It's good for simulating the fires. A start size. You can change the start size. As you can see, they are small, and when going to the end, they become big. Or we can change the end size and make it bigger. Okay, you can change like this. So you can change the size number. And here is randomness. I explained the randomness. For example, randomness of 5. It means, as you can see, each particle has a different size in a start. It means you can go a random. This is in 10, 5 above, 5 after, and 5 before. It means from 5 to 15. Okay, you can change random. If you if you set it to 0, it's constant number 10. And here is start spin. You can, when it emitter at the start, it will be rotate. You can change it, for example, a number for degree. As you can see, there are at the same degree all of the particles. So in this spin, you have to need add some randomness to that. So as you can see, all of the particles are in random direction after that. And when they go to the end, or if you can set 0 and a positive 10 and negative 10 random, it means that. And a spin end, you can make it, for example, 30 degree to the end. As you can see, they are rotating. Okay, and the gravity. First, I want to increase the number of the life, the second of the life, the 5 seconds to the life, and the randomness of the particles. Okay, as you can see, it takes 5 seconds. It produces total 100. At the 1 second, because of it's in a 1 second, it produces 50 particle. It's suddenly finished. So you have to reduce that number to fill this gap. Okay, till the lifetime is ended. Practice, you can understand it. It's easy. Okay. The gravity, if it is 0 and 0 in x and y axis, it's go up. You can, for example, add a wind-like effect. For example, this is in when you add a gravity in a number in x, it's the gravity is a positive x, and as you can see, the gravity absorbs the object particle in this direction. Or set it a negative number in x, go this way. Or if you want to the gravity in a natural direction, it is negative y. Set it, for example, 20, negative 20. They are going up and fall down because of gravity. Okay, you can increase the lifetime and produce more total particles. Okay, and as you can see, the lifetime is more, and that's nice. So we are in a gravity and set it to the 0 again, and there go up. And here is a acceleration. This is a speed. You can change it. You can reduce or increase or decrease the speed. As you can see, we have a more speed. Okay, they are fast, but they are in a constant speed. You can add the acceleration. Some particles go faster, some particle. The acceleration, radial acceleration, means, for example, one particle is going a constant speed, and one other particle it has more acceleration. You can change the randomness of acceleration here. So lifetime is a big number. I reduce that because of the total particle and the time of the life. We have a gap here. Okay, so be careful about the lifetime, and it has automatic randomness of this number. Okay, as we can see, when the lifetime is ended, okay, you can change the speed. It's nice. It's nice. That's angle. I wanted to explain the angle. It's very important. This is a degree and this is a randomness. With those number, it go up. What is that? Look at this angles. In this axis, we have 0 degree. This is 90 degree. This is negative 180 degrees, and this is negative 90 degrees. We have 90 and randomness of 10. Okay, it means the particle go up in this direction, and the randomness of 10. It means positive 10 and negative 10. It change between those angles. So the particle go with this angle up. Okay, that's exactly happen here. If you want your particle go this direction, or if you want to have more angle for spreading emitter in the particle, you can increase that. For example, 30, and we have more angle. Okay. A 0, it means it's this direction, and for example, negative 90, it means down. So this is very important to angle. So the default is 19, it's going up and with more angle for spreading particles. This is on live, this is on color. As you can see, they are go to black because of this color is black. Double click to that point to select the color. You can select any color or choose select color here. As you can see, the color at the start will be changed. If it is in a white, it means the particle use the texture color of the texture shape that you insert here. And if you make it to the white also at the end, as you can see, we have no longer that black ended, and just they are disappear. I like it more. And okay, you can change any color here, or you can color variation here. An important thing is position type. We have relative, free, and group. You can join. I want to explain another benefit of the particle. For example, you can add a trail to the character. For doing that, I delete it. I open another project in a new. To explain that, I need this game template avoidance. Double click to open it. And this is our game. I delete that wall. Going to the another stage, delete that walls and delete all of the enemies. And I want to attach a particle to this character. What is this game? This is game like this. Oh, make it okay. That's okay. Start. You can touch and move your character and go up. Okay. I want to attach a particle to that. I use the default particle of the buildbox, and default particle is this. As you can see, the particle is going up. I want to add it to the character, and if the character move, it's moving with that as a tail. So that I want to connect it. Go to the connection and connect from the character to the particle. And you can bring it to the character, and everything is done. In its settings, we have the default mode. In a position type, it's a relative. It means it's moving relative to the character and exactly track the character movement. Play. As you can see, this is relative mode. Okay, and it's go anywhere, changing the position of the it's going to the position of the character. If you change the setting in a particle, select it to free, it means it's going upward, but it changed the particle trail. start it. As you can see, it's going upward, but if you move, it's act like this as a trail. But group, if you select it, edit, but group, it means when you move the character, it just go upward and does not change its particle. The group, I'm going to test it. As you can see, it's actually like a solid particle. This is a group. Okay, this is about particle. You can a lot of things your particle and use in a project and enjoy it. Hello my friends, to continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.